Now let us first just get an overview of the Chandrayaan program. Okay, just very quickly. Uh, all right. So the Chandrayaan program, it's also known as the Indian Lunar Exploration Program, and it is a series of outer space missions by ISRO for the exploration of the moon, as we already discussed, right? So some very basic information. Uh, so now, in part of the program, we obviously have Chandrayaan 3, which we already discussed. So now let us look at Chandrayaan 1 first. So Chandrayaan 1, it was launched in 2008, 22nd October, on a
Yeah.
PSLV rocket. A PSLV rocket looks something like this. All right. So what happened is that it entered the lunar orbit on 10th November, which made India the fifth nation to orbit the moon. All right. Now, 4 days later, the Moon Impact Probe, uh, it's also known as the MIP, it impacted near the Shackleton
The moon
crater.
impact probe. The moon impact probe.
Yeah. So basically, it impacted near the Shackleton crater in the lunar South Pole, which made India the fifth country to reach the lunar surface and the first to reach the lunar South Pole. All right. Now, this is not the same as landing on the South Pole. Okay.
Okay.
This is different. It did not land on the South Pole. It it made an impact on the South Pole. Okay, so an impact probe, it does not have a soft landing. It, as the name suggests, it impacts on the surface of the moon and it takes all the data. Now, one of the most significant discoveries that this moon impact probe made was the existence of water. So it discovered water in the form of water ice, and it did so by using one of NASA's equipments, which was the Moon Mineralogy Mapper. So the thing is, you could also call this mission a partial failure because it was actually meant to last for 2 years, but the contact with the orbiter was lost on 28th August of 2009. So it did not last for 2 years, but even though it did not last for 2 years, it was successful in achieving 95% of its planned objectives. Right,
Yep.
so
Yep, that's correct.
it was still majorly a success. All right. Now I'll quickly show you some pictures. On the right, you can see a picture of the Moon Mineralogy Mapper, which was created by NASA for the Chandrayaan-1 orbiter, and this was the piece of technology that actually confirmed the existence of water on the moon. And on the left, you can see the Moon Impact Probe. The the cube-like structure on the left, it is the Moon Impact Probe, which impacted on the lunar surface and made observations. All right.